Good morning, Roman. This is Jesse Evans with BMW of Salem. Thanks again for reaching out to us, giving me the opportunity to help you with this X5 hybrid. Just going to do a short walk around video here so you can get a look at the inside and the outside of the car. Without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look. Had her washed just a few minutes ago, and now I've got her plugged in so just you can see where the charging port's at and what that looks like when it's charging. Like most of the vehicles that we carry here, this car is in wonderful shape. I walked around the car a couple of times before I started the video just to try and look for any, notable scratches or dents or anything like that was left in the car. But man, it was taken very nice care of. So looked like people who drove this here didn't park very near to other people here. I usually see a door ding or two, and I didn't notice any when I walked around. Usually this is where you would see a lot of rock chips. As you can see, she's in fine shape. Let's go ahead and unplug her here, and we'll hop inside. So, gonna unlock the car first. There we go. Go ahead and put this guy back. And we'll just go ahead and close the charging flap. And here she is. The coffee colored interior is really nice with the X5, especially with that white exterior. Gives it a nice rich contrast. I'll open the back too here. And then this little control panel is for the climate control for the rear passengers. They've got their own vents. They can control their own temperature and fan speed as well. We'll open the back here. And one of the hallmarks of an X5 is the split tailgate hatchback. You know, lots of room inside, cargo cover included, and the seats all the way across fold down. You got a small amount of storage space in here, which is where the included charger goes and the other devices you need to put in here, and that cargo cover will stow in here as well. Spot over here for technician access, and then a spot over here if you want to put a first aid kit. Over in Europe, that's a requirement here for the law. And with that, And just wanted to point out a couple of things about this particular model here. As this is a hybrid, obviously, you know, you've got the battery, whatnot, the range, we had that plugged in. We've got the Harman Kardon sound system in this guy. Navigation is standard, but also you have the compatibility of both Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto. So regardless of which system you want to use, here you got that. And then another thing I wanted to point about this particular model here is these buttons that are here are not on many of the other ones. And what these are for is for the radar cruise control. So BMW calls that active cruise control. Let me go ahead and just buckle up. I'm just going to take the car around for a very, very quick trip, since I can do only a limited amount of one-handed driving, but I wanted to show you just a couple of things. So we'll go ahead and start her up. Start button's right here. And just like that, she is on. Always lets you know when your next service is. For this car, obviously, that's going to be another 10,000 miles out or 1 year from now. BMWs get serviced once a year or every 10,000 miles. We see here we got the iDrive system. That's what BMW calls the multimedia interface. And then we got over here, we got the iDrive controller. So everything can be operated from this guy right here. But additionally, this is a touch screen as well. So whichever you want to do for whatever situation you're in, you can do that as well. And then the other thing that I wanted to point out here, and this is a little bit difficult to get on video here, but out in front of me, we have the heads-up display. I'll see if I can zoom in on that a little bit. Yeah, there we go. The camera, obviously, of course, doesn't really want to pick that up, but the heads-up display is for just providing vehicle information while you're driving. So it's picked up that for where we are, the current posted speed limit is 25 miles an hour. We're currently doing 0 miles per hour. And speed limit signs are also posted down in your drive display down there too. Additionally, other things can be accessed through here, so you can change multimedia things. If you have a phone paired, you can access your telephone, recent calls, and things like that. And then while you're navigating, here, let's go ahead and do one of those. And let's say here, navigate to Home Depot near me.
Which one of these destinations should I select?
1.
Perfect. Our next destination is the Home Depot.
All right. So in addition to, obviously, of course, giving you your turn-by-turn directions there, and then I usually have the voice guidance turned off. But you'll also get your turn-by-turn directions up here if you'd like. And if you prefer, just because some people's eyes are a little bit different, you can have those turn-by-turn directions down here as well, or you can have other information displayed too. There is just a wealth of information with these cars that you can use for your daily driving purposes. Let's go ahead. I'm going to cancel the guidance here. Please stop guidance.
I've ended the guidance.
All right, so that's about it for just the quick navigation thing. But I also wanted to show you, I'm really proud of both the camera systems and parking systems that the car has. This is the menu button basically to bring up our camera systems. And when you press that, it'll bring up what parking systems that the car has. So we've got a really nice 360-degree camera that gives you an over the vehicle view, as well as a back view or front view, depending on which direction you're traveling. So if I'm backing up right now, it's showing me that we've got that car behind us and the Charger as well. But if I go forward, I can go ahead and change that camera angle here so that I can look at what's in front of me too. Additionally, like I said, if you're parallel parking and you want some of a particular type of camera view, you can do that as well. And the vehicle information basically, it remains live while you're driving. And so you can get a lot of data out of that in terms of what your situational awareness is. And I think that's really neat here. Because additionally, so if I put the car into reverse here, I'm going to take it out of the 3D view here, but if I take it out of reverse, not only can I see, where the car is going to go in the rear view, okay, but also over here, it shows me where the front end of the car is going to swing. And that's it's just a more intelligent type of camera and radar system, if you will. The car gives you a lot of situational awareness, which just improves safety by a whole lot. Additionally, our cars are able to self-park. They're able to look for a parking spot and actually park itself. And that's probably just the other thing that I'll show you here that I can do safely while in the parking lot. So give me just a minute here. Okay, so I see a parking spot just down there a little bit, or at least I think I can fit down there on the right. So I'm going to turn on my parking system here. Okay, and then it says automatic parking is checked, so it's looking for a parking spot. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to drive up alongside, and I apologize about the flashing screen, but I'm going to drive up alongside the vehicles that are next to the car. And then when it passes a gap that the vehicle feels like it could park inside of, it's going to give me the option to choose that parking spot. And so it'll happen here in just a moment after I pass it. Okay. And so it found the parking spot, said select the symbol. I'm just going to go ahead and select that parking spot that I just passed. And then it's going to actually do the parking for me. So I'm not going to steer, and I'm not going to touch the gas pedal or the brake pedal. It's put on my turn signal. It's going to handle everything for me. So I'll let you kind of take a look at how this works and happens. So it gets up close to that car. It uses the sensors to tell where it's at. Brings us up to this car. Like I said, it's got the sensors to know where it is. It puts us into reverse. Again, using the sensors to get everything lined up so that we're centered between the two cars safely. And there you have it. And it turns turn signal off, puts the vehicle in park. And then another thing I really like here is it uses the proximity sensors on each side to not only show you how far away you are from the vehicles around you, but it gives you this artificial image of how far the doors open. So you can tell that if you were to open the doors all the way around us, these are especially tight parking spaces. But if you were to open the doors all the way, you're gonna bang them into the vehicle that's next to us. Like I said, there's so many more really neat and useful features about the car that you'd use on a daily basis. But yeah, I just wanted to show you a few. Obviously, if I make this video too long, it's going to take hours to upload to YouTube. But yeah, that'll do it for right now. I'll wrap it up and I'll get this uploaded so I can send it over to you. Again, thanks so much for reaching out to us. I appreciate the opportunity to help you, and you're just going to be so delighted with this car. So yeah, all right, I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.